Hi guys, how you all doing? I hope you're enjoying the holiday with your family. Okay, so today we're going to analyze nasdaq and see where it's likely to go to for next year. Okay, sorry, I said next year. For next week. It's actually next year. So for next week, all right, and we also want to look at the monthly candle also and see where, excuse me, sorry. Okay, so we're also going to look at the monthly candle, and though the monthly hasn't closed yet, but it's something that I'm going to update you guys in the group. Okay, in my Telegram channel, I'm going to update you guys there so that we can pay more attention to it, to that monthly candle, and see how it closes, because that would help us. That will help us on the long run to see how we can trade next month to catch those big moves. Okay, and again, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. All right, all these are just for educational purpose only. Okay, and again, English is not my first language, so you have to bear with me. Okay, so let's look at NASDAQ. Let me point out something on the monthly for you guys. Okay, so I want you to watch and see how this candle will close. Okay, watch and see how this candle will close. If we close bullish, all right, if we close above this, then it's likely that we will go higher. All right, but one thing that you will have in mind is that when you think that price is likely to go higher, the next thing that should come to your mind is that if price wants to go higher, where will it go higher from? If it wants to go lower, where will it go lower from? Okay, that is when you find your point of interest. Okay, find your point of interest. Let's say price is going higher like this. Price is going higher, all right, and you think it's likely to continue going higher. All right, you want to find your points of interest. Price can just continue going higher. You want to find your points of interest. If this is your point of interest, then maybe price might push up a little bit higher, a little bit, then come here, then go on, go up. You get my points, right? So yeah, so we want to see how this kind of want to close. When it closes, then we can find our point of interest and catch a big move. All right, but if it's telling us that it wants to go down also, the same thing that we're going to do. All right, so let's look for next week direction. All right, so looking at NASDAQ on the weekly, we can clearly see that weekly is still bullish. Okay, we are still bullish. I want you to ignore these ones first. All right, this gave us some bearish movement. Right, gave us some bearish movement, which we need to pay attention to this. The reason why I said we're still bullish is because when you look at here, you can see these candles, price didn't close below them, and price only came down to react off this fair value gap, which I've been talking about for a while now. I will show you reasons why I'm still bullish. I'm still favoring price going higher. If you say you're bearish on NASDAQ, you're not wrong. It depends on your strategy that you're trading, but based on my strategy, I'm bullish. Okay, I'm still bullish on NASDAQ. And the way I like to trade is that I will have to be bullish until those my levels start failing, until I start seeing price closing inside of here, closing here, then using this as an inversion. That is when I'm gonna be bearish. For those of my those that I do teach, okay, I do teach how this thing work based on educational purpose only. Remember what I tell you about all this, okay, the order flows. For now, we're still bullish. You can see we're still respecting all this. Price never closed below it. Until it closed below it, that is when we'll be looking for bearish move. Okay, though we had this reaction, there's a reason why we reacted off this. Reason why we are reacted off it, we swept this high, and closed below this candle. So if you look at it, you can see that price, it makes sense that price came, reacted to it, then dropped, reaction dropped a little bit. Okay, so we still need to align ourselves with a bullish move. Okay, and this level I've been talking, this fair value gaps here, I've been talking about it for a while now. So we can't just come here because price went up and came down, then we can start getting scared. And no, we just have to wait for price to align. When it aligns again, then we'll strike. That is something about trading. Every day is not a trading day. Okay, you come into the market, you don't see what you're looking for, you leave. Some days I come into this market, can catch like 3, 4, 5 moves with one direction. All right, one direction. Some days I can come in, I don't see anything, I let it go. Okay, so that is how it is. I'm not saying I trade like 5. I don't trade like 5 trades, but if I want to catch like 5 trades or so, it have to be one direction, something like this. This is off topic, but let me just clear that wave, right? So let's say we're selling from here, right? Of course, you can add up your entries. You can add up your entries from this point of interest. You can see this one, price didn't come to this. What does that tell you? That's a breakaway gap. Price didn't come back to it. That shows momentum, right? Then you can be adding up your entries here because you already know your direction. You understand that you can even catch like 5 entries here and do your thing. Maybe catch one more here because we're still selling, all right? So that's how you can, catch multiple trade. Let's say you were bullish, okay? You were bullish coming into this day and you see price keep dropping. There's no any bullish stuff. You just stay away. That is it. You just stay away. So let's get back to this, to what I was talking about. So looking at weekly here, we can see those weekly rejections, and after that, price created this bullish candle, right? So now remember what I said earlier. So if you think like after analysis and you think on the high time frame and you think that price is likely to go higher, right? You have to go on lower time frame to look for where it will go high from. Okay, so let's go on lower time frame now and see. So now let me delete this. Okay, so looking at price from here, we can use this as our internal. All right, then this is our external. So we can see that price is coming from here to here. Then the next it's here. We have to trust it until it fails. Okay, it can fail. Price can fail at any time, but we have to trust it. We don't have to get freaked out because of this pullback. Price must always pull back. And if you're looking at this again, if you use your FIP, mark from here to here, you can see that price just came and reacted to that 50%. Okay, so and what aligns with that 50%? We have this other block here. We have this other block here. I actually took a buy from here on Friday. On which day? Was it on Friday? I think yeah, it was on Friday. Took a little buy here, which I'm still holding a runner. I want to see what will happen. Okay. So now, looking at this price action here, you can clearly see that 4-hour is gaining back the momentum. Before market close, this candle gained back the momentum. You can see the rejection here. You can see how this closed. What is that telling you? Momentum. It's coming back into the market. So what we want to see now, we want price to close above this bearish fair value gap. And I don't even want to sell from here. It won't even make sense to me at all. I don't even want to think about it. I don't sell every fair value gap. Okay. So this one, I was paying attention to it to see how price react to it, because if price start giving us that big reaction, I'm just gonna close my runners. So that's what I did, and then look for sell to sell back into here, right? So, but for this one now, I don't even want to think about it. Okay, so what I just want to see its price closing above it, and we can use that as an inversion to look for this high. Okay, to look for this high. So you can see here, you can see we have this nice V shape. Okay, we have this nice V shape which have swept liquidity and quickly went up. So it's likely that price will come here, because again, this is a weekly. This is already confirmation that price is going high. So it doesn't matter what price does. It doesn't matter what it does. All right, price always move like this. Move like this, right? It doesn't just move, keep moving, then the next one will keep moving. You understand? It doesn't just move like that. I just want you guys to trust this, okay? I just want you to trust it until it fails. But again, you don't have to just go jump into a trade. So just as I said, if price wants to continue going higher, where will it go higher from? We can already see that we have this 1 point of interest here, okay, and this also can also be a liquidity, okay. And what do we have down here again? We have this other block, okay. We have this other block down here, very valid other block. This is like 1,000,000% definition of another block, but that doesn't mean it can fail at some point, but it's likely not to fail, okay. So now if price wants to continue going higher, it's either two things. It's either this fails, this bearish fair value gap fails, and we use it as an inversion to go higher, or price come use this as liquidity, then come for this other block, then go higher. Hope that's very clear enough. Okay, so unless we disrespect, which is not likely to happen, I don't see a reason why it wants to do that. But unless we disrespect this and close below it, close, body closer, that's why I said if I see displacement on a weekly, then yeah. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. Let's trust what we see. Let's trade what we see and trust this market. This market is not here to manipulate anybody. You just have to chill, wait for things to be clear, then you trade it. Okay, so let me look at this. I just started looking at this thing recently to see what I can make up of it. So one thing that I notice is that when price is very low and it lines up with your point of interest and all that, then it's just like more confidence for you to trust the buys, right, and the sells and all that. You understand? So, but I'm not asking you to go use it. I'm just saying it's something that I just started looking at. You can see, you can also get the what's it called? The SMTs. You can see here. That was SMT here. That was SMT here, which there was also. You can see it here. You can see the SMT. Okay, then we'll have the big move. You can also see here, we have SMT here. We have SMT. Okay, and we have SMT here. It's not that clear, but you can see. And then we have a big move. Okay, so here, no, this is just a pullback. Where else? Need those ones that are below price here. You can see also this was an SMT also. It was an SMT. Okay, so it makes sense. It actually makes sense. It's not just random stuff. So if we can start getting some more SMT, maybe price come down here, then start going up. All right, guys, let me not make this video too long. Okay, I know you guys have things to go do. It's still the holiday. Still holiday. So all right, that's it for now. And if you enjoyed the video, please do like, and if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're still trying to get this channel to a reasonable subscription. Okay, you can hear from my voice, I've been enjoying this holiday a lot. I've been enjoying this holiday a lot. So all right, guys, enjoy, and I will speak to you again very soon. For those in my Telegram channel, I'm going to update you on something based on how that monthly candle will close in 2 days. Once it closes, then I will send you what I see. And we can use that to frame what is going to happen throughout the month. Okay? All right. Bye for now.